What is up, brothers? Craig James here. Give your boy a follow on Twitter. My handle is Masculine Design. Go ahead and subscribe before you watch this video because I know it's going to be awesome and you're going to want to do so when you're done watching it anyway. So might as well just go ahead and do that now. Go ahead and click the like button while you're down there. All right, so this morning, what I want to talk to you gentlemen about is the need for a man to show respect to himself. One of the biggest reasons that men do not have the respect of others is because they do not hold themselves to a standard. They do not show respect to themselves. That's what a standard is. We have a standard for ourselves as men. When we hold ourselves to certain standards, that shows that we respect who we are, that we value who we are. When we hold ourselves to a standard in the way that we groom ourselves, in the way that we style our bodies with our clothing, in the way that we spend our time, in the way that we train our body, in the way that we read and exercise our intellect. All of these things are signals of self-respect. For the guys out there who aren't getting sex from their wives, I had a fantasy football draft this past weekend. And one of the men at this fantasy football draft made the comment that he had not had sex with his wife in over 1 year. Over 1 year. I don't know how a man deals with that situation. Well, I do, and I'm going to tell you. What I mean is I don't know how mentally you deal with that and it doesn't just completely drain you. I don't know how that happens. That's not a marriage at that point. That is you have a roommate that maybe you have some children with. That's not a marriage. Sex is glue that holds the marriage bond together. If you are not coming together regularly with your wife, that is a problem. It is going to cause a strain in your relationship with your wife. Now, men like that who are not having sex with their wives often do not turn that microscope inward. It's always outward. It's, she's just too busy with the kids, or she's really busy at work, or she's just been really stressed lately. No, she doesn't want to have sex with you. She doesn't want to have sex with you because you are a man who isn't showing respect to himself. She doesn't respect you as her husband. If she did, she would submit to you in the bedroom and otherwise. I have another friend who was over for that fantasy football draft who I know has been passed over for promotion several times at his work. And, he gives any number of excuses. But at the end of the day, he's not getting those promotions because his employer does not respect him. His boss does not respect him or the job that he does. He is not respecting himself. I've told this brother many times, if you're not getting what you believe you deserve at this current company, go work for somebody else. 12 years later, he's still not working for somebody else. That is a signal that he lacks self-respect. You think his wife doesn't see that? When he comes home every single day, or weekly, or whatever it is, complaining to her about how he should be making more money, about how, he got passed up for this promotion and his colleague got the promotion instead. And he does nothing about it, just continues with the status quo, doing the same thing and expecting different results. Do you think that causes a wife to respect a husband? Of course not. We have to show self-respect. If we do not respect ourselves, we cannot expect to get respect from others. If you are sitting around on the couch playing around on your phone for 2 hours a night, if you're not reading books, if you're not working hard, if you're not learning, trying to get better at whatever it is you do to earn money and to provide for your family, if you're not taking care of your body in terms of the way that you train it and the way that you feed it, if you're not dressing well, these are all signals of self-respect. And if you are not doing these things, others will not respect you to the degree that they would otherwise and that you likely desire. This is your wife, this is your employer, this is your kids. Your kids see you wasting time on social media or scrolling on your phone, sitting on the couch while they're over on the other side of the room yearning for your attention, or they're bored looking for something to do, and instead of engaging with them, taking that valuable time that you have to endow life lessons into your kids, teach them things that they need to thrive. You're sitting on the couch watching the highlight reel of your favorite sports player, your favorite sports team. Get out of here with that nonsense. What do you think the reaction is going to be from your kids when they see you doing these things? Of course they're not going to respect you. You're not respecting yourself. So men, this strikes a chord with you. This convicts you because you understand that you are doing things in your life that are not showing self-respect. If you are not respecting yourself in certain areas, or maybe all of these areas, understand that the problem is not other people if you are not getting the respect that you desire from them. It's not your wife's problem if she's not submitting to you, if you are not showing self-respect to yourself. If you have no self-respect, you give people no reason to respect you. You give people no reason to look up to you. You give people no reason to follow you. Nobody wants to follow somebody who is going nowhere. Showing self-respect is a mark of inspiration. It injects inspiration into those around you because everybody wants to be respected and everybody wants to respect others who are respected and who respect themselves. So that's the message for today, man. If you enjoyed this video, again, as I said at the beginning, I'm sure you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave me a comment below. If there's something you're struggling with or ways that you've seen showing self-respect has enhanced your life. If you enjoy this video, you will probably like what I put out on my blog at masculinebydesign.com. You can also sign up for the newsletter there. Give me a follow on Twitter at masculinedesign. Finally, if you are a man who understands the importance of having self-respect, if this video has somehow or some way convinced you of that, and maybe you didn't understand that before, I strongly suggest you check out the Fraternity of Excellence. The Fraternity of Excellence is a group of men who are all striving to be the best men they can be in the way that they define it. However, that all still comes back to a common foundation of showing self-respect, of striving toward excellence, and all that it is to be a man physically, mentally, spiritually, in the family, in the place of business, and every avenue that we inhabit in this life. And when we do that, we also work to help our fellow brothers be the best men that they can be in all of those areas as well, and we hold them accountable. We don't take any flack. There are no excuses. You do what needs to be done to be the man that you want to be, and if you don't, you're going to be called out on it, but that's okay. That's a good thing. I have men call me out all the time when I'm slacking, and that's all right. That's just a good way for me to understand when I'm going off course and be able to correct that more quickly instead of figuring out on my own after I go much further down the path that I don't want to go down. So if that sounds like something that would be of benefit to you, just go to fraternityofexcellence.com, check that out, see what we have to offer you, and you can always DM me on Twitter if you have any questions. So that'll do it for the video today, men. Show yourself some self-respect, and you will start getting that respect from others, and they will see the value that you have to offer as a man because you see the value that you have to offer as a man. So until next time, this is Craig James from masculinebydesign.com, on Twitter at masculinedesign. I'm out.